everybody. Welcome to Uncle Dave's Brigade. Today is Texas Tuesday, and I got a native Texas group, ZZ Top, the little band from Texas. And it's two songs, actually. It's blended together. It's Waiting for the Bus and Jesus Just Left Chicago. I'll tell you about how that came about. It's actually an accident. And I'll tell you about that after the song and some trivia about the song. And something Dusty did that kind of linked to the song. And we'll get into that in just a little bit. But first, I need your help. I need you to hit like, subscribe, post notification bell, make a suggestion, make a comment, and help me to get to 1,000. I'm trying to get to my first 1,000. I'm fairly new. I hope you like my content, and I hope you like the songs I put up. And I hope you like the trivia and history that I provide. That's the one difference that I do from a lot of reaction channels, is I provide some history and trivia to the different songs I play. And there's a couple of interesting things about this song, but I do want you to pay attention to the transition from the first song to the second song. It's very, very, very good. Okay, so let's get into it. It's very bluesy. This is early ZZ Top, 1973. So let me stop talking. Let's get to it. And Waiting for the Bus and Jesus Just Left Chicago. Harmonica. Over it, Dusty. Great bass line. Guitar, steady drums.
Got me back.
Muddy Waters, the guitarist.
Took a jump through Mississippi. Muddy water turned to wine. Yeah. Then out to California through the forest and the pine.
Bring you to the California sound. Elvis too. Bluesy. It's a bluesy Texas sound, I tell you. I'm going to start with that song and talk about that one for a little bit. It's kind of a tribute to the, this is from the South. You know, even there was a contention between the rock and roll and the Christian-based Bible Belt. I mean, you know, the South is the Bible Belt, and they often call Texas the buckle of the Bible Belt. And that that song has religious overtones, of course, about Jesus, but entwined into that song about Jesus, he worked in tributes to Muddy Waters, the great guitarist. Taking care of business was the signature line that TCB, that Elvis did all the time. You know, just take care of business. He even had a big belt buckle, TCB, TCB. And that was a big saying of Elvis. And then, you know, jaunt down to New Orleans. Well, that's the jazz, New Orleans jazz, Dixieland jazz, particularly. And then took a jump out to California. Well, the California sound was well, both some country, but the wave of the surf sound and the Beach Boys and not just that, but the rock, Jimi Hendrix, and all the other groups that came out of California. So it's kind of a jaunt tribute to them. So masterful writing all of those into those kinds of things and still have a religious overtone. And I always thought that was fantastic, how he did that. And the first song, Waiting for the Bus, was kind of a blue collar kind of a song that Justy Hill always said that he loved that song because he loved the blue collar type song. You know, waiting for the bus all day. You got a brown paper bag and got a, you know, of course, brown paper bag. And, you know, a little sip here and there. But one time it had been quite a while since Dusty traveled from Houston to Austin quite often, and it had been quite a while since he took the bus. Didn't need to take the bus, obviously, but he said, "Well, what the heck? I hadn't taken the bus in so long," so he took the bus, and he said he loves taking the bus. He loves bus stations, train stations. He said you meet all kinds of interesting people, everyday, common, down to earth people, and he said you never know. He said the most interesting thing is who you get to sit down next to. He said, and if the guy's got a good bottle of wine, makes the trip even better. So that sounds like Dusty. So, but he loved that song. And so what happened? The accident was that these two songs were recorded in the studio, pretty close together. They were recorded back to back, but the engineer, when he was piecing it together for the album Tres Hombres, he didn't clip it. He ran them together. And when it came out, it rolled from one right into the other. So they just said, "Hey, this sounds great." And he said, often the radio stations would play them together anyway. So they just cut it so that there was a transition between the two songs and made it into one song. And that's how they put it out. Was, now there is one out individually for each one, but the one that really made the charts and made the hit was this one, where it was an accident that the engineer made and did not clip the song and cut it. It rolled out as one song. So that's the history behind this particular song, a little bit about the trivia and so forth. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like, subscribe, post notification bell, make a comment, make a suggestion, help old Uncle Dave out. If you like the content, if you like the trivia and the history, let me know. I need some encouragement. I appreciate it, you being here. Be nice to each other. Be nice to yourself, okay? Come on back.